Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Here's a really quick video on how to service a tap wrench. This is a TRW number 8, pretty big one. It's got the removable hollow handles, which makes it really easy to work on. But anyways, this procedure will work for Greenfield Tap and Die, which was acquired by TRW, which is why this is branded a TRW. You also find them marked GTD, and you'll also find these under Cleveland and some other lines, but they're all pretty much very similar in the way they're constructed, and I'm going to show you how to take one apart for service. Why this one needs service: when I got this wrench, although it looks like it's got very light use to it, this was kind of seized up in here, and I put some penetrating oil down in there and let it soak and was able to work it. At first I had to put wrenches on here to get it to go, and now it's moving, but it's not as smooth as I would like it to be, and every time I back in and out, it collects more rust and oil. So what I want to do is I want to take this apart so I can clean the parts properly and put it all together so it's nice and smooth, and it also just doesn't keep backing out with all of this crud that you can see down in there. So I decided to post a video because at first I was kind of confused about, well, how the heck do you get this thing apart? We've got the fixed jaw and the movable jaw. So the trick is, on the side of the frame there'll be a hole. On some of the smaller ones and older ones, this might be a grub screw, a hex head, Allen head. This one happens to be a regular head. And all we do is take this out. You don't want to lose this because it's got that point on it. I mean, you could just get a grub screw and grind a point onto one if you have to replace it, or if you end up having if you end up ruining that screw and need to replace it. But once that is removed, it's easy to pop out the jaw. This is also great if you need to take out the jaws to, say you want to clean up some damage on there, or maybe even replace the jaws altogether. Could get yourself some tool steel, make yourself some jaws. Now, with that jaw removed, I can now rotate this and force this jaw to go past its normal limit of travel. That it's stopped by that fixed jaw being in there. Well, now I can go past it because this is a left-hand thread that we're going to see inside here. So as I rotate this and continue to rotate it, it's actually going to unscrew right from that. There we go, it's already out. So now, once you get it out that far, all I got to do now is holding this back out all the way, and voila, drops right out. Again, that's a left-handed thread. You can see all the crud that's on those threads there. So now that I have that removed from this, I can now back this all the way out, and there we go. Couldn't be more simple. Now it's a lot easier to clean these parts up. Alright, once you've cleaned up and lubricated all the parts, take this, thread it in here. Thread it in so this just starts sticking out about that much. About a quarter of an inch on a big tap wrench like this, and probably less on smaller wrenches. But the idea is you don't want to bottom this out all the way like this, because then when you put the jaw in and you open it, it's not going to let the jaw travel all the way out. So if we just do it about that much right there, and we drop the jaw in, put a little bit of light pressure this way, now when I back this out, it'll thread the jaw in and start pulling the jaw back. And when I back this out, see, the jaw can come all the way back. There's no space left here. If you can't screw this out any further and there's a space here, then you've had this part screwed in too far before you started the jaw, before you started engaging the jaw threads. So once we've got it to that point, it's just a matter now of dropping in the fixed jaw and putting our little retaining grub screw back in. Of course, I'm making sure that the side of the fixed jaw that has the little concave indentation is facing this way so that this can drive all the way home, like so. Now that jaw's not going to go anywhere. And again, we can see that I've got full movement now. And that's it. Hope this helps.